Junkies and cats are the only entities in the universe that got multiple lives. This is one of those facts. You just gotta take my word for it, man. Or look at Orlando Brown. Look at the antics that Orlando Brown has put on social media without getting touched at all.
We made love. We made love. That's
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker tried to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
We can jump over the veracity of those statements, truth or not. To say that publicly about men that powerful, you either have 9 lives or you know voodoo. But it looks like his 9 lives are up because he finally got touched after trolling too much during an interview. He got paid $5,000 to come and do a joint interview with Charleston White on one of the best platforms on YouTube, the Danza Project. From the very beginning of this interview, it was very clear that Orlando Brown was either high out of his mind or he was committed to trolling. Either way, it was annoying Charleston White from the very get-go. Charleston White would even begin the interview by telling Danza and them he doesn't understand why Orlando Brown is here, and he wants to have a civilized conversation. And if Orlando Brown can't have a civilized conversation, man, he has to go.
No, man, I said, no.
No, not against the pill.
I said, no, they're talking in parables.
Not yet.
He talking in parables. What made y'all call this up and say, let's interview this?
Oh, man, you know, one of those people that you see speak to people, and I feel like a lot of people miss what he's saying because I feel like you.
Listen, I can't be here all night with you. I just need 30 minutes of civilized conversation.
I'm going to shut myself down just for my daddy.
No, I just want to hear. I'm just here for the interview. I'm just here to observe and listen.
Daddy, go ahead.
Ain't your motherfucking daddy.
My motherfucking daddy, man.
All right, so now remember we said 10.
One thing we know about Charleston White, bro, he's an old school dude who's not getting down with anything flexible or zestaroni. He done walked out of interviews where the flexible activities got introduced. So Charleston White wasn't feeling the daddy comments at all, right? Charleston White wasn't playing it, and it was unsettling in the beginning, but eventually they settled in and started bonding over their love of whooping these hoes.
I know a nigga that kick up in our ass.
Yeah, man, because you know, man, a bitch gonna be a hoe, man.
Not just that, we all know a nigga slap his girl.
And the bitch gonna slap the bitch.
We all know a nigga that have,
it's the bitch.
you know, ruffled up his wife.
It's
got
the bitch.
Okay.
She got slapped up, beat up.
On camera.
On camera, right? Right?
Yeah.
That deserved it. That's my thoughts. It's how I feel as an American.
But why you? But that's.
I feel like that's. I feel like that's an American. I feel like that's an American. Regardless of, I feel like
You feel like he said too much when he said she deserved it?
No. Some hoes deserve their ass kicked. Some women deserve a good ass kicking. Listen.
I don't think a soul watching this video is saying, oh, Charleston White and Orlando Brown thinks that Cassie deserves Bro, we know these are deplorable niggas. Like, but we can enjoy the content as the content without trying to be the moral police here, right? None of us are gonna leave our sisters or loved ones in our lives around Charleston White or Orlando Brown, right? So Charleston White gets so passionate about why these hoes deserve whoopings that he wants to go on one of these classic Charleston White rants about why these hoes deserve it. But Orlando Brown like doesn't let him to get his footing and his grip in, pause. So Charleston White just walks off, man. Charleston White like, bro, I can't do this, man. Like he's either on meth or he's just trolling me, bro. Either way, man, I don't got the patience for it.
I like the fact that there was a vase included. Now, if you hate a motherfucker
in the hotel,
if you hate a motherfucker, you gonna beat the with everything you got around.
If you love her, you go beat her. But guess what?
No, hold on.
When we whoop our kids, when we beat our kids, what do we tell our kids?
Daddy.
Yo, don't call him daddy.
he don't do that. Yeah,
Man, no,
you gotta call him Unc.
I want to talk game, man. I don't want to do this bullshit.
Daddy.
Let's call him Unc. Give him respect to call him Unc. Come on.
Now the nigga gonna beat the
I feel bad for Charleston White. Yo, can you imagine having to contractually have a conversation with your local meth head on a podcast for millions? Like, can you imagine having to sit there and tolerate them and all their tics and antics? Now, I've met a sober Orlando Brown, and Orlando Brown, when he's not on that stuff, is actually calm, entertaining, funny. have perspectives, smart. So this Orlando Brown is the Orlando Brown that I don't know. But apparently there's a good reason I don't know this Orlando Brown. Because Danza will leak information during the podcast that Orlando Brown was actually trying to do meth on multiple occasions in their home, and then he snuck and did it when they weren't looking.
The thing that I could do is, I can say, here come Jamie Foxx. You can't see the crack.
You were in my house, right? Smoking meth.
Who?
Masking that pain.
You were in my house smoking meth. I told you not to, right? Why are you smoking meth? Are you doing it to mask the pain? After all the times I told you not to do it, why did you do it?
They turn that pain into a sick pleasure.
Raven Simone as the man. The trans world that we live in, bro.
That right there alone should have gotten Orlando Brown a first-class ride to the emergency room, bro. Danza should have ripped him from limb to limb. You do this in my home where my family is at, bro. And, you will literally go to the emergency room with one arm. I'm not. Are you serious? So I don't even blame Charleston White for walking off. But like I said before, Charleston White is contractually obligated to sit here and have this conversation. So even though he walked off like he was done, he came right back to have the conversation because, he's getting paid for it, right? But the conversation ain't really go anywhere. And it actually began to get combative when Orlando Brown began to bring up the time that Charleston White got beat up at the barbershop.
I'm sitting back hold on. I'm sitting back trying to see why he bringing this character here when it's player environment.
I want to ask you a simple question.
No. I'm trying to see.
Why can't doors be closed when players is getting a haircut and you get beat up or whatever that was?
Why? Because he just had a very intellectual conversation with Jaguar Wright on Real Life. So
but why would come in the barbershop and slap you?
The incident he's referring to is this incident right here where Charleston White is sleeping in the barber chair at a barbershop and somebody just walked up and started firing off on Charleston White. Now, Charleston White will respond back to this and claim the person had a pistol.
Hey, what's up, Tegan? Say, man, I just got attacked by Kelvin Spencer asleep in the barber chair. Hit me upside the head with a gun. I'm on my way to the hospital now. I'm on my way to the hospital right now. I'm in an ambulance right now. PD. Yeah, he caught me asleep in the chair, man. Hit me across the head with the gun.
Orlando Brown bringing this moment up makes me think that Orlando Brown isn't completely out of his mind. He has to have some type of wherewithal to know what's going on, to come back with a rebuttal, and to be quick with the comeback and try to roast Charleston White. So he knows what's going on, right? Like, he knows he's being annoying. He knows he's, disturbing and messing up the content. He knows he's being rude, but he continues to do it. Now, Charleston White, after Orlando Brown brought this up one too many times, Charleston White got up on Orlando Brown's ass and just started roasting him too.
Sometimes it don't gotta be you. It don't gotta be you.
Man, this with the blood. Say, I'm finna go. I got a streaming with Aiden Ross to go do. I'm not finna sit with this. Say, listen.
You was caught, and I hate that shit.
Caught what?
Bitch ass trying to hit you with that bullshit,
Nobody called him yet.
We don't want to talk about
bro.
that.
That bullshit, bro.
Say, listen.
He said he would have walked for you. He said he would have ran down on the floor.
You done admitted. You done admitted to being in ass by a Hollywood executive. You wouldn't fight nobody. You done admitted to being in ass by a Hollywood executive. You wouldn't fight nobody. You didn't fight them out your ass. No, you didn't fight them out your ass in Hollywood. Tough ass. When they were trying to you, did you fight?
Cat Williams, did I stick in you?
When they were trying to you, did
Cat
you fight?
Williams, did I
when they were you, did you fight?
You.
Wait, so you stuck? Are you saying you stuck?
Your name Frankie.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have a name Frankie? Do you?
Did you fight them executives that were trying to
beat up?
Did you fight? I was asleep.
Shot out. You got shot.
I'd rather get beat up than uncle. I'd rather get now uncle. I was that and now uncle. Did you listen? You got. I much rather get hit upside the head than get fucked in.
I don't think Charleston White is aware that Orlando Brown has said he has had intercourse with Diddy, Busta, Drake. Like the gay shtick isn't really gonna shame him. The man is shameless, right? And eventually, Charleston White left after this, and then it was Orlando Brown solo. But then something strange happened, right? Like just like mid-interview, out of nowhere, Orlando Brown just asked for Danza to give him $750.
Millions behind who you are.
Scared to be great again.
Yeah, you're scared to be great.
Say that again.
Scared to be great.
Scared to be great.
I'm Diddy right now.
You ain't no
I'm
DJ
scouting the
Khaled.
goddamn talent.
DJ
All
Khaled.
right, Bad Boy Records,
Where's my
goddamn it.
750? Give me my money on camera because it's a whole nother interview you owe me for.
Yeah, I know.
Give it to me on camera.
Watch this shit.
It's a whole
time
nother
out. Watch this shit.
interview on camera, bro.
He did an interview before he came here.
Yeah, why you talking all this
Watch
other
this
shit,
shit, though.
bro?
Watch
Like,
this shit.
That ain't have nothing to
I
do
told
with
him.
you.
I told him.
That
I
whole whop
was
is
like, you know
mine.
what? I'm gonna go get him that. You see that? That's what I do because I'm a real one.
Man.
Because I'm a real one.
Hey, listen.
I went and picked up the money from his other interview for him.
And this nigga.
When you come to Miami to do an interview with Danza, because I was there, I know, he takes extreme care of you. Feel me? He gets you food, he picks you up, you know, he puts you in a hotel, he drives you around, do errands for you. He makes sure you're 100% comfortable. So Orlando Brown had a virtual interview with another platform 30 minutes before his interview with Danza. Now, Orlando Brown has banking issues, don't really, can't really get a stable banking. So the interviewer sent over the money to Danza because Danza, again, was doing a favor for Orlando Brown. So Danza goes to his bank, pick up the money, and this is where Orlando Brown awkwardly asks him to give him the money on camera. Cool. Now, after the interview, it must have been the Meth that was messing up with Orlando Brown. He then starts accusing Danza out of nowhere of stealing his money. Even though Danza have given him the money on camera, he starts accusing Danza of stealing the money and never giving it to him.
Like, legitimately, I don't think that I'll ever experience that again. At a moment in the conversation, in the full podcast, which we will release soon, right? In a moment in there, I actually was talking about giving up on podcasting.
I seen that. And when I seen that, because I know you so well, I was like, damn, like, he's really fed the fuck up right now.
Now, at the end of the show, he went even crazier. He's like, you stole my 800 from me. And I'm like, first off, it's 750. I gave you the extra 50 just because I fucking pulled 800 out the ATM.
This man, Danza, has an amazing platform, and he does a lot of interviews. But after one interview with Orlando Brown, he starts considering quitting podcasting and just giving it up. Like, that's how torturous this interaction with Orlando Brown was. So now we're about to see the interaction between Orlando and Danza as he accuses Danza of stealing his money. Now, mind you, by the way, this is after hours of just tormenting, being just the most annoying creature, just making this man fed up to a boiling point.
What do you mean? I'm talking about his money. That shit ain't got shit to do with me.
You just gave it to him. Ain't no way you lost it that quick.
You ain't lose it that quick. Research your pockets, my boy.
Nah, you don't need to search them.
Don't play
You
games.
know
No, you
that.
search your pockets.
You know you don't gotta search
Search your
them.
pockets.
You serious?
Yes, I'm
What we doing?
serious.
What we doing?
Let me see what's inside this motherfucking wallet.
Nigga, what's
You
happening?
see this wallet and all the money that's in there? That's all your money right there. Boom. Count that and keep it. And don't play with me no more.
Bro, stop touching me.
I'm letting you know. Get
Wait,
your money, bro.
what's up? Like, I definitely have
Call buddy.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
a buddy.
There's
Don't
$80
know.
in there.
Don't
Yeah.
know. But I can slap you, though. But it's the same
What is
shit.
that?
You send it.
Why you putting that fucking camera on me?
All right. This is the same phone. Bro,
Now, we're going to stop it here. All right. We're going to stop it here. Orlando Brown got what he deserved, man. Danza, bro, I feel like Danza did way too much for him. Danza tolerated way too much, bro. Danza, please don't quit podcasting because of this dude, man. You have one of the best platforms on YouTube. Orlando Brown, bro, you gotta get some help, man. Now, speaking of fights, man, you know who I hope never fight? You know who I hope never get into it? Brick Baby and DW Flame. I hope these dudes are friends forever. But click on this video right here on my screen to find out why DW Flame just crashed out on Brick Baby. It gets really bad. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks.